Hello everybody, Burnedoutguy here and welcome back to OutWorld Station. Alright, last time we were trying to make our base a little bit more efficient and our layout and everything, and seems pretty good. I got no complaints. And we also unlocked the last area. Well, I don't know if this is the last area. I think we got like a gas giant over here, so maybe before last area, question mark? I'm not quite sure. But we can go there anytime. But I think what we should do first is like go through this until we get to there, and then, you know, do the whole rigmarole that we normally do. So let's try this out. So we're actually gonna need a uranium, huh? Interesting. So let's go directly there and see if we can get uranium. I didn't think we were gonna need it right off the bat. Junkyard. All right. Seems relatively decent size. Kind of like the other ones a little bit. Maybe small. All right. What do you got dropping here? Pretty much all the same stuff. Ooh, what is this? Ancient trap door. Oh, interesting. That's pretty cool. These have dropped a lot of stuff. Not enough room for that though. And a cargo door. Destroy the locks. Oh, that's these things. There are more locks? No? Oh, I think you could just pull the top right off. Dope. Oh, look at all the stuff inside. Okay, we're gonna definitely have to come back here with empty pockets. That's pretty neat. Oh, what are you? Are you teleporting and shit? Radioactive. Ooh, that's not good. Just radioactive. Oh, ow. We got uranium. Can I just like pick that up? Yeah, no. Oh, look. Those mines. Oh, look. What's this? So we're probably gonna need one of those atomizer things over here. Let's go over here and just build one of them. Oh man. Okay, so if I grab that and I bring over that to the atomizer. Does not lower the radiation. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back home and empty my pockets and grab some and bring it with me. Let's just grab all that, go back home, throw that there. Hey, 250. Oh my god. And grab this thing there, this exotic matter stuff. See if we put it in here and see what happens. Does it do anything? No, it does not. That's maybe the antimatter stuff that they were referring to. That's probably what that is. And we got like a uranium mine thing over here. Carry so much radiation, it's crazy. No idea what happens when you die. I've never done it yet. 219. And there. Oh no, all the mines. Oh no. Just craziness. Oh no, I finally died. Now I know what happens. Oh, you just respawn. That's not bad. So you do lose your stuff though. And we can throw that there. And we'll complete. And then we'll bring that back to the other place over here. And we'll just toss that in here for now. Then we'll go back home. You know, unlocked uranium processing. Right on. Good stuff.
Choose another objective from the objectives panel.
Sounds good. High energy physics. Superconductors and that. All right. We got that.
Antimatter is generated inside the particle accelerator. This is formed from a control center and a ring of conduits running through one or more towers. The larger the particle accelerator loop you build, the faster you can generate antimatter, but the more power is required.
Okay.
The objectives panel contains new objectives for you.
We're going to learn how to make a particle accelerator here. Okay, so you have to feed it uranium? By the looks of it. Interesting. Alright, that sounds pretty neat. We'll slowly dip our toes into that for sure. Oh, we got through some module damage over here. Alright, let's see what the next one is. Oh, we're gonna have to need those, okay. Nuclear waste, light missile ammo. Okay. This would probably be good for us if it only needs composite. We'll do that.
Technologies for protecting your drone and station modules from the harmful effects of radiation have been unlocked. Radiation filters will protect your drone from external radiation damage, but only last for a short time before needing to be replaced.
Oh, they're temporarily. Wow, okay. So if I put those there, they give me 5. Interesting.
When you're ready, open the objectives panel to continue expanding your...
All right. Force field generator.
You have now unlocked force field generators, which can be used to protect your stations from all forms of damage, including firestorms and electrical storms.
Okay, cool.
Choose another objective from the objectives panel.
It's like as if you put this all the way around your base, you would be immune to it. Nice. All right, so I think this is about where we're gonna stop, and we're gonna start checking out the stuff in the other place over here, and maybe setting up like what it wants there. So I do have somewhat resistance to radiation, huh? All right. Can I just go throw it away over here for now? Oh, I can just garbage it. That's even better. Okay. That is even better. So, what do we need to set up out here? Little trick I discovered too when you're doing your solar panels, you can actually grab all of them and align them all in one shot. It's pretty neat. You don't have to do them individually. So there, this should give us a decent amount of power over here. We're working at 88% efficiency. I guess that's not good. We should remove some of them. So go here into my blueprints. We have these miner blueprint that I have set up. I'm gonna set that thing up there like that. We're gonna get rid of you. I have no idea what to do with you. And then we'll set up the solar panels here. Okay, then we'll get rid of that section. So uranium is going into that box right now. We'll leave that gather. All right, so while waiting for things to get done here, I've been like looking at our base and trying to figure out a few things. So I moved our glass wire production over where the silica was, way over here. The reason why I did this is so that way we match like what we've been doing everywhere else. We create our product elsewhere and then we bring the product home. Now, by doing this, we're saving ourselves logistical time. I believe so anyways. Because you're not just like bringing things home, making it, then sending it out. You're making it right on the spot, going to pick up the product and bringing the product home. So I think that's kind of the better way of doing this. And that kind of made me start to think that looking at our super alloy production and on how lame it is, I think we should be making our super alloys over here and bringing them through a portal and putting them into a container here and sending them off through the container. So with that being said, I think I'm going to destroy this. And we are going to go set this up on the other side. That's not bad. I'll have some materials to cart back afterwards though. That's pretty good. So we're probably going to have to add like more power over here, which isn't a problem because we can always get power from here, right? So let us remove these and these for now. All right, so first things first is these guys are going to go drop their stuff off into a storage tank. That way they're never really waiting around. I think that would be good. This side is titanium. This side is the tungsten. That's good. So there's my thought process. I think we should do something along the lines of this. Probably aren't. Yeah, we'll probably need more power because we haven't set anything up yet, right? So, all right. So now we got some extra power set up. So what we'll do is we'll call this. As we'll call this one F3 power station since we're in F3. All right, so let's go to here and we'll set something up here so we can send there. I'm gonna toss another one here. There we go. We'll just make it pretty specific. And we'll try to find F3. Go like this. All right, so now all we have to do is come back here and turn some of these off. Lower the power demand, right? That will turn on. Means these should kick on, correct? All right, so now that we have those turned on, we should be able to turn these all back on. We can check our power draw here. Okay. Wait till everything warms up there. But this should be good for power anyways. We can add more. We're good to add like 4 more. So now you can also click on these and add the speed upgrades to them. Now decent amount going into there. I just gotta go and connect this one to the other place, right? So we're just gonna call this. All right, so now if we grab storage container in here, I guess we'll upgrade it afterwards there, right? call this one main base. Alloy. Connect you to F3 alloy. Perfect. That's exactly what you're going to bring in. You are going to connect to this. Beautiful. And you are fully upgraded. And now I just have to connect you to everything that uses the super alloys. That's good. If we look, we only have 3 things that require super alloys, which is not bad. They're still pretty intensive things, but these ones are 54 a minute. These ones are 36 a minute. These ones are 18, which isn't bad, but it's the superconductors that are being held back on. We're gonna remedy that in a second, though. All right, so that should be pretty good. Hopefully, this will back up. Because right now it says we're moving 221 out of the 540. So at one point we could probably get at least one more container of each one of these here. Not one of these though, because I'm using already a lot of those. All right, so the next step that we have to try to figure out is how do we make more of these? Now, bringing the items here and isn't the way. These use 180 fiber optics per minute and 30 diamonds, so that's a pretty expensive little thing here. But what we can do is we can go over to like 3, where we already have like a base power set up and everything, and we already have got carbon node here and a silicon node there, which is perfect. So we can make the glass wire stuff over here. We could probably bring it back and turn it into the other stuff, unless we do it all out there. That'd be pretty power intensive out there though. Yeah, we'll just do the normal smelting stuff out there and we'll bring it back here. And then we'll turn that into the crystal things over here, I think. Would probably be better. Or no, over here as well. We can just smelt them into the carbon. Okay, that's what we'll do. Over here, we're going to put a transport dock. And then we'll put another one there. Storage chest here. Here. We'll end up upgrading those at one point or another. Alright, so here's going to be the plan. We're going to have the silica stuff come on this side, the wire. That's all going to get put into here. This wire is going to get distributed through these here. They're going to make the fiber optics. Fiber optics are all going to go into that chest. This side here, the carbon is going to come in here. We're going to make those artifact diamonds on all of these. Those will go into the chest. Both these chests will furnish the fabricators over here, which are making superconductors. And these superconductors will go into the chest, and then we'll go into the wormhole terminus, which is going to go back to our main base. This is going to help us drastically, I think, back home. Just mainly because these superconductors are really slow to make, and they're pretty resource intensive, as you can see. That's just to make them, right? So yeah, so now all we have to do is go set up the miners and then slowly upgrade everything out here so it's pumping them out just as fast as they possibly can. And then we'll have to keep an eye on our power as well, because we're probably going to have to add some more stuff here. Probably end up doing that before we turn this on. It's probably a smart idea. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're now making the superconductors over here. Great. We'll all start piling into here, and then we just gotta bring them back home over here. So this will give us an extra little supply of them, which is gonna be really nice. I should go start paying attention to what's going on elsewhere right now. What's going on here? Alright, let's find out how we want to bring this home. Awesome, and then we'll connect that one to the main base superconductors. There, now we're sending superconductors home. Awesome. We go look back home. We just have to link up this big guy right here with that guy right there. Perfect. I think that would be a good plan. Then this will always be getting superconductors, and then I'll be sending them out to all over the place because there's quite a few places that need the superconductors. 1, 2, 3 different machines that we're using right now. And they're all asking quite a bit of them too, so. Need 54 a minute here, that's quite a bit. And 36 here. And 40 a minute there. Say 41. So that's like almost 100 or over 100, roughly 100. 54, 36, that's 80 something. Oh yeah, you're over 100 now. 120 per minute. Here we're making 7.5 times 5. And we're only making like 60 per minute. For the demand that we need is pretty crazy. But that should help. That should help. And I'm thinking that we might end up having to do something like this on other ones as well, right? Because there's no sense of bringing home the items and then fabricating them here when we could just fabricate them over here and just bring home the items. That's just kind of how I'm looking at it. I think that would be the best way of doing it. Because we could just put another wormhole here, have them pass through each other, right? That would be fine. I don't plan on doing this with a lot of different items, just the ones that we are like our bottlenecks, I guess, more or less. Now, the major reason why we need a lot of these things is because if we go into the science aspect and we look at what we're getting into, we're going to be needing a lot of supercomputers, especially for these particle accelerators. And well, these aren't so bad. They only take one, the towers. And those don't take any, so that's good. That's good. I think you need only one particle accelerator and then a bunch of towers, and then the pipes are connected in between. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so you just need the one particle accelerator with the conduits, and then make a thing. What is behind it though? Containment reactor? What? Do we have one of those yet? Or I think you get those afterwards, don't you? Once you start making antimatter, I guess. Okay, so where should we build this thing? Like, honestly. Because, like, I can't build it out here. Because every time you build out here, we're just gonna get wrecked. Unless I use one of these, but these, I don't know how good they are, right? And then they're pretty expensive too. Like, they're 5 supercomputers, 10 shield generators. Yeah, these things are pretty expensive. We're gonna need them at one point. Expensive on power too. It would probably be best to bring in power from the other area like I did here too, right? On the other one. All right, on. Well, here comes one of those firestorms, and it's just gonna wreck right everything then. Oh man. Yeah, right in line with the base too. Amazing. Oh, it's dope. Just big wall of fire. Screw you. Oh man, oh man. Alright, so now we have to go all the way back. Oh, I'll probably put one of those shield things over here too, right? Just to protect the power once it goes up. There we go. So now if we go over to F6, these all should be powered now. Be able to turn that one on. Awesome. Now our base is fireproof. Well, this one over here is anyways. So now I guess we can maybe look into making that particle accelerator now and seeing what that's all about. And then what we need to power that with or put into it or whatever. So here we got a particle accelerator. Even the pipes have superconductors in them. That's insane. Wow. Alright. We're almost all the way around anyways. And then we'll see what happens when I connect all of that. Craziness. Okay, so this isn't protected over here. Put the force field generator in the middle of in this. That'll make a little bit more sense. And we should be able to connect these last little bits. Awesome. Now what do we do? Recipe, antimatter. You get nuclear waste. Okay, how do we start this thing up then? What am I missing? Aha! In here there is a... Oh. Okay. So now we gotta get gold, the super alloys, and the uranium in there. Okay. Interesting. So that's like a whole project out here all on its own. Okay. Alright, alright. I can dig it. So it means we're gonna have to set up a gold mine, a tungsten mine, a titanium mine, and we already have the other one going. Alright, so we got lots of work out here to do. Oh boy. Wow. Okay, lots of work. We're gonna need lots of these force fields too. Okay, my thought process is that we're not going to do any of that in here. It would be just stupid to have to constantly put these to make sure everything is going to be nice and safe. What I will do though is we will use only this place in order to bring back the material from over there. And even then, I don't have to. This could be like the most easiest little setup and have nothing here. And I can have the teleporter over there instead. Pushing the ingots out to wherever I want. Alright, I like that idea. And then we could make a particle accelerator maybe here in the third area where it's nice and calm and nice and quiet. And we still have lots of resources out here to acquire, which I think would be a good thing. Still got a few things that I never found either. But we have the tungsten, lots of it, lots of titanium. I didn't see any gold though. No big deal, gold we can bring in from elsewhere. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I think that is going to be the plan for this next episode, is we're going to start setting up a proper area for our particle accelerator, somewhere where it's not going to get harassed by fire all the time, and we're not going to have to waste a lot of supercomputers and stuff like that just to, you know, protect it. I think that would be kind of silly for us to do that when we can bring it to a nice calm sector where there's nothing, right? So like the third belt or the second of this one here too, we can use. It doesn't really matter. We went to the third one. This is the third one that we're in. As long as there's like a gold here. See, there's a gold. There's another titanium. I believe there's a tungsten here. And then we got a tungsten there. So we got everything we need in this one little particular spot. So all we have to do is import the uranium from the other map. And we already have like a little bit of a power node thing here set up. So maybe we should be okay to set all that up in here. And then hopefully it's either going to be here or in the fifth one. I haven't decided fully yet. This one's kind of like its own little thing, right? So kind of away from everything else. So, I don't know. We'll see. Who knows? There's so many places we can go, right? Like this, but as long as we have power and we're not disturbed by people, like by enemies, right? It's a pretty quiet sector as well. So, but anyways, hope you enjoyed the video, everybody. Like, subscribe, peace, take care. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.